I take my orders from Yeshaya. All praises to a higher. Oh yeah. Marching to the kingdom. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. You a soldier in the army of Christ, and that you a soldier in the army of Yasha. Ain't no turning back, put the burner back. Weight in the world on your shoulder, trying to make your lungs clap, but you was chose for that. Better armor up instead of kicking back while I'm kicking facts. If you want the kingdom, stay on the path, or you gon' get mowed down like grass. He ain't playing what he's saying through his promise. Better listen up to him and obey him, or you gon' be the one to get cast in the lake. At the end of the day, did you really keep the faith? Did you? In a world filled with venomous snakes, or were you really playing games? What answer would you give? What words you gon' say? We march.
Sometimes it's hard living life in the cold world. People touching, cussing, fussing, trying to stay out the way, trying to get these pearly gates. Gotta be a soldier for a higher, living every day as a sacrifice. Set an example for my sons, Judah and Isaiah. They my life, I'ma teach them the way to go, so don't depart when they old. Gotta be strong, don't break, don't fold. Try to fire. Coming out, better than gold. We march.
Strive to be, staying meek, humble, peaceable, apt to teach. Never ashamed of the Christ in me. Yasha said, seeking ye shall find eternal life. Every day, vision clear, the kingdom drawing near. Get ready, cause he's gonna wipe away your tears. Marching in that paradise, got my eyes set on the prize, and I'm not turning back, cause a higher, he's my life, he's on my side, so I'm marching.
Most high, all the days of my life I'ma live right as a living sacrifice. Yeah, praise the Most High for my ears, for my eyes. I'm a mother, I'm a wife. I was lost, I was blind, till he opened up my eyes. Now I see between they lies, all they tricks, all they disguise. I ain't falling for they lies, even though they offer bribes. I'm cleaving to the Most High, standing firm in this fight. I'm marching.
Mind girded with truth, feet shot with the gospel of peace. While Yasharala make our way back east, cause you don't wanna see the national team and be cast to outer darkness with Satan, the false prophet, with the image and beast, trying to keep it a bang. Better yet a G, I'm trying to see 1,000 years of peace with our king, so I'm enduring to the end come. Revelations 20 verse 4 is where I got that script from. Marching. That's Isaiah 11 and 16. Hey, dear Iam. Yes, sir. Don't let it go over your head. Okay. We marching to victory. Come on, let's get it, Yasharala. Where we going? To see our King. Kwam Yasharala. Keep enduring. Let's go. Don't give up, no matter how hard it gets. Stay strong in the faith. They say pressure makes diamonds, huh? Every day, march on, keep it pushing. Encourage yourself. Come on, I know it can be hard. We gon' make it. My Aqua, come on, sister. Keep your head up. You can do it. Come on, Iam. You was built for this. We marching, made Israel tough. Now let that set in. Kwam Yasharala. Know what I'm talking about? Where we going? The rise of the holy nation. Let's go. Come on. For everybody that mourning Zion. Jerusalem? Is it coming into focus now? Just want to put it on your mind. Give you something to think about. You see it clear now, huh? Gotta armor up, only in the spirit. Onwards to Zion. And let's open up the good book and read, so I can soak you a little bit from the book of pain. Matthew 25, verses 31 through 42. Read. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. Speaking of his splendor, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. Set them apart. 33. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, the good ones, but the goats on the left, the bad ones. 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, what he gonna say? Come, ye blessed of my Father, you make the cut, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. 35. For I was an hunger, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. 36. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. These are they that had mercy and opened up their bowels of compassion. 37. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, they're gonna be stunned like, Lord, when saw we thee an hungry, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? 38. When saw we a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? 39. Or when saw we sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? These are they that put the needs of others before themselves. Verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. 42. Separate the goat from the sheep. For I was an hunger, and ye gave me not meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. 43. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. Closed your bowels of mercy. 44. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hunger, or a thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? And now they shall 45. Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, wait for it, inasmuch as ye did not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. So how can people say it don't matter who is 46 when they suffer in the worst? These shall go away into everlasting punishment. But it matters no mercy, so no mercy will be shown to you. But the righteous into life eternal. Now dig that. Let's get Isaiah chapter 11. We start at verses 4. Read. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and his commandments is righteousness, in life everlasting, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth. That's the law. And with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. That's their candle getting put out, soul getting snuffed out. Faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Verse 5. In righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, in faithfulness the girdle of his reins. Let's jump down to verses 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. That's Yahshua. To it shall the Gentiles see. The other nations will see Christ in us, and his rest shall be glorious. Verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Most High set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people. Going back shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. Verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. They gonna know it. And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim should depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Verse 14. but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines. Toward the west, they shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom in Moab. When we're hearing about his future prophecy, Israel coming back together, the northern and southern kingdom is one, and riding on everybody, becoming the mighty staff in the hand of the Most High, becoming the Most High's battle axe, all under the rulership of Yahshua HaMashiach. We gonna march back to Zion. And the children of Ammon shall obey them. Verse 15. And the Most High shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in the 7 streams, and make men go over dry shod. Verse 16. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, like as it was to Israel in the day that he came up out of the land of Egypt. I want to say bless y'all, family. Keep watching. Selah. And armor up. Isaiah 35:8. And an highway shall be there in a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. Keep you, Yasharala.